It's consistency. Got me feeling like I might just be getting back to form soon, you know, with the consistency I'm talking about. Took me a minute to get back to a place of consistency, you know? If it's one thing that I can say about consistency, it's that it breeds success. And not only that it breeds success, it's contagious. Because success is contagious, you know? Yeah, it brings about some hate. That's, like I always say, it comes with the territory, you know? But when you're winning, that's attractive energy. You're gonna have your ups and downs, but that's expected. They're like, you don't need a lock, you know? You could just leave it with us. Yeah, okay. And then something happens, it's like, oh, we got the cameras pointed on that. That's a whole headache, right? Why put yourself in that type of situation? I'll stay with the lock. Anyways, today, so I call this the forgotten and miscellaneous bunch. What does that mean? Well, all the in-betweens. That's also what I call it. So, traps, forms, brachialis, calves, soleus. What's up, Luke? All the forgotten, you know. Kay, what's up? I appreciate it. It is pretty insane, isn't it? So all the this is a cool thing right here. Yeah. So what's up, Joe? Jose Enriquez. So yeah, all the in-betweens, miscellaneous, forgotten, that's what we're gonna do today. Basically forearms, traps, calves, shins, obliques, abs, basically what doesn't get, you know? And Bikram, yes I am. I'm not Punjabi though. Let's make it happen, you know? Let's make it happen. It's a little crowded today. That's okay. We're gonna make it happen regardless. We are gonna make it happen. I like to go in the weighted area, so we'll just find a little. We'll get in where we fit in, and then we'll make it happen like we're supposed to. I know I said a whole bunch of areas, but since this is right here, why not get some of this as well? Right? This could be the warm up, an unconventional warm up. I should play some Rocky music in the background, right? If I knew how to do that, I would do it. You know, liven up the live stream. Because if Rocky was playing in the background, I had a tiger, probably get a copyright strike. Do a couple of sets of that, just to get, you know, the blood flowing. That's what I tend to like to do. I like to do weird warm-ups, and then I go right in. This is an unconventional day anyways, right? I'm gonna start with, what's the biggest area? Traps. Let's get trap work in. We're in a trap right now, and we're underground. We're getting busy. Let's get it. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12. Do one more set, and then we'll get right to it. Start with traps. These are one of those days where it's on. I treat it like it's resting. It's like active rest. Even though I'm here in the gym and I'm working out, it's like active rest because we're not doing the big muscle groups. The top 6, which is from big to small, would be legs, back, chest, shoulder, legs, back, chest, shoulders, triceps, biceps, right? Those are the main 6. So today is one of those in between active rest. All right. Last set of warm up. I could do a little bit of maybe some pull-ups too, just for good measure. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I feel like I want to get some. I do want to get some pull-ups in. So why not, right? Get it straight. Do like two more sets of pull-ups, and then we'll start with the trap work. Hopefully everyone's doing well today. Start the week strong. Nowadays, I don't even have like your traditional, conventional. Okay, we start the week, so we have to do legs or we have to do chest. No, I'm doing whatever my body tells me to do. And I do calisthenics daily, anyways. And my sleep is on point, my hydration is on point, and my nutrition is on point. My habits are on point. So I do what I want. We'll get 2 more sets in, and then we'll go right to trap work. It's interesting because right now it's 9 o'clock on the dot, Eastern Standard Time, and it's pretty crowded in here. Thank you, bro. I'll go wide on this. Do one more set, and then we'll begin. So, yeah, you don't need a gym, you know, DJ. You don't need a gym. I have, this is not trying to one up you, but I literally went almost 2 years without a gym, and I stayed on point. I literally, all I was doing was walking because my habits were on point. My nutrition was on point. I was shredded during that time. All I did was just stay on point with nutrition, and I was walking. I was just getting my steps. So you definitely don't need a gym. That's for sure. Last set. I actually just started working out again. I'm out of shape. Yesterday, did an arm routine, and my arms are sore right now. If I was on point and working out consistently, I wouldn't get sore just by doing some biceps and tricep work, you know? 15. Last one. Appreciate it, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 7. All right. So we're gonna get some trap work in now. We're gonna get right to it. I feel my blood flowing right now, so that's good. I'm just gonna go light. You know what? Instead of getting the dumbbells, I'll just get a straight bar. Let's use the straight bar. Don't even have to go heavy, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, what's interesting is you'll have a bunch of people sometimes, and I'm not saying all the time, but people come in and go right into attack mode. I don't know why. It is what it is. It's like you're puny. You're like you're doing featherweight. Okay, I do what I do. You know, I still feel it. I still get sore, right? I do my best to work FROM, which is full range of motion. I still do my best to stay at whatever level I am at to transition and progress. So why attack me? You know, not that I can't handle it, because if you want to come in troll and be negative, it is what it is. But the same way DJ was like, you don't have to go to a gym. You don't have to go crazy heavy neither. I still feel it. I still get sore. So we're still good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So without actually, yeah, that's right. You know, I do my, I always say it. One day we'll have a community that's so strong that you'll have people come in here with their negative Nancy attitude, and the community will come in like, yo, get that out of here, get that negative energy out of here. I don't really do it myself, but that would be cool. And people already do it, so that's awesome. But I welcome it, positive or negative. It's all love. It's all great, you know. That's right. You already know. So after this, I think I'm gonna go right into. I'm gonna use the same bar, and we're gonna go right into either way. The positive and the negative, they kind of block each other out. So it neutralizes one another. I'm gonna use the same bar to. And why would you be so concerned about, you know, how a person looks, regardless? I guess the positives are kind of similar, but the negatives also. It's like, I wonder, would you do that to a person that you met for the first time? Like, let's say we were to be in this gym together, right? And then you see a person and they're doing whatever they're doing. Would you go right up to them and be like, you look horrible? You probably wouldn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so now I'm gonna go right into doing forearm work. All right, tough daddy. I like that name, Tough Daddy. It's fitting. It's usually, the name checks out, Tough Daddy. So I'm gonna use the same bar and I'm gonna go forearm work now, And you're right, to be honest with you, Tough Daddy. If you were to say that, I would swerve you. If you had the bravery to say that to my face, I would definitely swerve you. You're right, I wouldn't do anything. Why would I? Right? I'd be feeding into that. Here we go. I'm gonna try and do this like, no, this is a little heavy. I'm gonna go a little lighter. I'm gonna go like actually half the weight, or maybe a little heavier than half the weight. Let me see if this is a good weight. The bar is a little thicker, and the weight is considerably less. Here we go. So I'm gonna be in spider curl position, which is like a modified preacher curl position for yourself, right? It's almost like a calisthenic preacher bench that you make for yourself without going to a preacher bench. And I'm gonna do reverse curls to really focus on forearms and kind of like brachialis. Whew. My body's getting hot, which is great. In my experience, right, whenever you do reverse curls, to me, that's like one of the best exercises for forearm development. It's like I've always see like good forearm development from doing reverse curls. Yeah, you could do, these. You could do rolling off the fingers, these. You could do these. You could do all of those, but in my opinion and throughout my experience, it's reverse curls that make that nice chunk right here. This gets developed. You see the nice dip inside, and this part gets nice and meaty too, right? So it's one of those things. Here we go, second set. And then right after this, I'm gonna stick with the same bar and we're gonna flip it. Yeah. Do one more set, and then we'll do forearm curls. Feels good. Woo. Feels great, actually. Ooh. Not even gonna lie. That was like, for whatever reason, it's winding me a little bit. Maybe I have to breathe a little bit better? I don't know. Give me a second to catch my breath. Maybe I was holding my breath, I don't know. I love the way this feels when you do all the miscellaneous in between stuff, because you're basically fortifying your body. So you basically turn your body into like a force field of protection, you know? I mean, if you work opposing muscle groups and you kind of symmetrically train your body, then the chances of muscular imbalances go down significantly. So you're you're preventing yourself from getting injured that much more. But when you do these in between areas, you're increasing the chances of not getting injured. So I can tell immediately. I feel it. It's like my body is already feeling the effects, and it's like it's strengthening. Here we go. Last set. Looking at you. Who else would I be looking at? You're the only person I can see, right? I'm talking about you, Fernando. Who else? Okay, here we go. Next. Nah, I don't like the way that feels. Let me get something else. Let me get like dumbbells for this. I'm gonna go really light. I don't need to go heavy on this. Let me see how this feels. Yeah, this is good. I like the way this feels. I'll just grab these two dumbbells right here and go right to it. Okay. I actually don't need both dumbbells. I could just use one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's up? What's up? Welcome. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna put one of these dumbbells back. I don't need both. So, so after this, I'm gonna do shins. So I did traps, did forearms. We're gonna do shins. Then we're gonna go right to calves. And then we'll go obliques. We'll go a little bit of abs. And other than that, I think I like doing glute work. So glutes, always good to do glute work. What else? That's pretty much it. Right? For all the in-betweens, we got serratus, which basically bring it down, obliques, which I could kind of hit both at the same time by doing cable work. Would do shins, tibialis, would do gastrocnemius, would do soleus. So we hit, below the knees, and then everything else. Okay, here we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ooh, one more set. Definitely gonna get. I'm just looking for a good bench right now. In the meantime, so I can kind of see where I'm gonna do this shin work. I don't really see anything, but sure I can find something. I'm gonna have to find something. I'm gonna have to improvise. I think I'll figure it out. All right, here we go. Let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and ooh. Just give me a second. You'll still be able to hear me, but I'm gonna walk away for a little bit and see if I can find a little spot somewhere here to just improvise on what I want to get done. Trying to think where I could do this. I know how to improvise for seated calves, but shin work is like the opposite. It's a little strange when you don't have something set up to do. My opinion, anyway. You know what's interesting? Zigzag. I don't know if you're still there, but I get that same comment almost every single live stream. You know, the one where it's like wrap the beard around weights and do weights with the beard. It's at least once a live stream. So I wouldn't call it a successful live stream if that didn't happen at least once. You know, so bravo. We got it in today with the comment of the day. 4, 5, 6. We have to get gluten, you know. I'm gonna put this right here instead. I think it's a little better. That's better. There we go. And to further feed into your trolling, in all good fun that is, I wouldn't want to do neck pulls with my beard because I'm not necessarily trying to work my neck, you know? I don't really want a pit bull neck. I don't want a Texan neck. Because that's actually an area that you can develop pretty quickly. I just don't, I'm not a huge fan of that, you know? So I wouldn't want to do that. And personally, I think you get better indirect development of your neck muscles by doing deadlifts and clean and press. It's like a better look in my opinion, aesthetically anyways, as opposed to just directly doing neck work. That's my humble opinion anyways. Second set, second to last. Unless you're training for like combat sports, that would make sense then, because that's less of an aesthetic thing, unless you're trying to intimidate opponents, but it's more of it's good for what you're in, to prevent injury and to protect yourself. Okay, one more set, and then we're good. We'll move on to the next. Hopefully the calf extensions are open. Yeah, she's off for them. So we'll knock out some more glutes here, go right to calf. And then after calves, I'm gonna do standing for gastrocnemius, and I'm gonna do seated for soleus work, you know? So we're gonna do both. Yeah. I mean, if you're, that's kind of like a combat sport in a way, you know, not combat in like the fighting sense, but like it's a very physical sport where you're taking hits, you know. So to protect yourself, it would be wise to strengthen your neck muscles. So that makes sense to work your neck. But as far as just like aesthetic purposes, bodybuilding, you know, physique, and to a lesser degree, functional movements, yeah, I wouldn't work your neck directly. And I'm not trying to play tackle football right now. So I wouldn't even play two-hand touch right now. And I would need cleats anyway. I just like playing in cleats. Because if I'm playing on the field, I'm going to be slipping. It's almost like playing basketball on like, you know, a rubber mat floor that's like dusty, and then you're sliding around like you're ice skating. That's like the worst feeling. That's what happens on the football field. If, for me anyways, if I'm just playing with normal sneakers and I don't have cleats on, forget it. I'm sliding. Then I might just slip and then catch a like hamstring pull and forget it. I'm not even doing it. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, and eight. Okay, let's go right to calves. I hope everyone's having a good day. You know, swimming is good. You know, swimming is great actually. I would say it's a good thing. So let's put this. Okay. Well, you're blessed to be able to make it to 58. Hopefully, you make it for another 4 decades, in life. So stay healthy, stay blessed, stay stress free as best as possible. Get good hydration, good sleep, and stay around good energy. Let me put this down a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to start with seated calf raises by keeping the knee bent. Sweat. Wow, that's really loud, Joel. You know, super loud. You got me feeling like I want to do dips with plates right now. Or like put a chain around like a heavy chain around my neck and do dips. Videos are forever. That's right. That's why I do these live streams. I do these shorts. I do these videos. I do these posts. I do everything because I'm leaving a trail. You know, you're leaving a trail. So you allow people to see your growth and that's why for the most part, at least here, I do my best not to really delete anything, so people get to see like the transformation. So I'll fail you on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So as the thumbnail probably shows, there's like 4, like I would say quadrants. It's a quadrant of different muscle groups or muscles, you could say, right? So I'm doing traps, forearms, calves. So with forearms also comes brachialis, which is in between biceps and triceps. It's that little middle piece. Usually you could get it by doing like hammers. So traps, forearms, brachialis, calves, seated for soleus, standing or like straight leg calf extensions for gastrocnemius. You do reverse for the shins, which is tibialis. And then we also do some core. We do serratus, obliques, and just traditional ab work. So that's how you, okay, I'm a mirror. If I'm a mirror, I'm a mirror. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Joel, that's crazy, right? From 18 to 58, you know? And it's like, wow. Yeah, I got some videos too when I was a teenager, you know, playing sports. So it is a trip because you remember those times and it's like you bring yourself back to that time where it's like maybe your dad was around or, you know, you had people you knew at that time and they were rooting you on and the nostalgia of it all, you know? So I already know. You know, it's a crazy feeling how the time flies by and it's like you're still here and you do your best to wage this good fight against the aging process and make sure you stay healthy and strong and vibrant and full of vitality and positivity as the years go by. So I get it. Totally get it. I think this machine needs a little bit of grease. It's giving me a little bit of friction unnecessarily. Well, there you go, bro. You know, if all the chicks love them some Joel, that's a great thing. 58 didn't stop you from being a chick magnet, you know. So you keep you keep pulling all those cougars, and I don't know what your age range is, but you keep doing your thing, you know. Get all those ladies to flock to you. I like focusing on seededs because I post on this all the time. You know, it's just it's that area. I like focusing on seededs more than straight legs to work the soleus even more than the gastrocs. So I wish I could like makeshift reverses to do tibialis or shins, but I can't spot it right now and I don't want to waste time. So especially me being on a live stream. Like we're literally doing this live and it's public, so I don't want to waste anyone's time. After this, we're gonna do some sets of standing, and then we're gonna move on to core work, moving right along. It's dipping down to like 18 degrees out here again. Like it's been brutal outside for some time now, you know? The little mini snowstorm that just happened day before. I gotta go out there and throw some salt on the path. Yeah, it's as we say out here in New York, it's brick out there, you know? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so now we're gonna go bring this back. Actually, I don't even need to. I keep it low. We'll just go standing now. Well, straight legs, but gastrocnemius. Here we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Ooh, that one burned. Yikes. That one burned. like I said, I don't really need to focus on doing straight legs because I do it every day anyways. I'm doing, yeah, I'm doing it with resistance right now, but I do standing calf raises off a ledge and I focus on the bottom, on the negatives all the time, the eccentric that is. So, yeah, adding, a little bit of resistance, it's good to shock the area every now and then, but I do this every day anyways. I do gastroc work all the time. So, as long as I did the soleus with the knee bent, we're good. So I'll just do another second set right here, second to last, another 2 sets. We'll move on to core work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can't say I ever skip out on legs. I'm doing glutes. I'm doing hammies. I'm doing quads. I'm doing gastrocs. I'm doing soleus. I'm doing tibialis. Can't say I skip out on legs. And I'm not just doing quads. And in fact, I focus on soleus and I focus on glutes and the posterior chain. So you already know. All right, last set here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oof. Okay. See if I could find something to do some core work now. Let's get core in. Excuse the shakiness, but okay. So I could just use this. This is actually a good weight right here. Good everything. 18, yeah, as high as it goes. So I gotta get the right angle for this. This is a very short range of motion, just to get like serratus working. But see if I could. If she wasn't there doing what she's doing, like, you know, I would go right into. And if he wasn't doing what he was doing, I would go right into kind of bisetting with more. Let me see if I could get in where I fit in. Just doing like little work because that's what I focus on. It's all one piece. it's all one piece, but it's like you can kind of shift the focus into certain areas of the core. Like if you do crunches like this, resistance, you're gonna hit the top. That's fine. Unless it's in, oh, okay. Like if you do crunches like this, you're working the top, right? Even though it's one piece. If you do like what I'm doing over there, you're kind of focusing the shift towards the bottom right here, right? Little short range of motion over here by serratus, right? And then depending on how you squeeze, you can kind of bring the focus down towards oblique work, right? Almost like a twisting motion. So. Four. Let's see if I can get another, quick bicep over there. It's all timing. I got to remember to use hand sanitizer because I'm touching a lot of stuff. It's crowded in here. I don't want to take any chances. Nope. I'll do a double on the next one. Right? She's doing her knight in shining armor thing, so we'll let her do her thing. Bro, when you do push-ups and benching, this is how I did it. I don't know what others are gonna say. Go get them, but for me, what I do is don't flare your elbows out. Keep your elbows tucked as like close as possible to your body. So don't even flare out like this. So if we're doing push-ups, right? You're not gonna do a push-up like this. You're gonna do a push-up like that, right? And you're not gonna bench like this. You're gonna bench like this. And when you do that, you're gonna protect your joints all day. And when you get used to that, you'll find yourself feeling way more comfortable. And the other thing that I did personally is I would sleep in coffin position where like I'm sleeping like this, not on my sides, but just sleeping in coffin position. Worst case, you sleep on your left side, not your right. But if you could just sleep straight in coffin position and you do those things, don't flare your elbows out, but keep them straight. It'll probably take like 2 or 3 months of doing that consistently, but then it'll go away, You're welcome. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get a set in. It's always timing, I just wait till he's done. Because this guy's right here. That's the only thing. Because see, I'm not gonna lie. There's gonna be a time in the not so distant future where this place is gonna be 24 hours. So I'll be here at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when no one's gonna be here, and you already know. All right, I'm just gonna get a set. I gotta get it where I'm fitting, you know? One, two, three, four, six, eight. Whew. So, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, when this place is finally 24 hours, you already know it's gonna be empty in here, and I'm gonna be chilling, enjoying when people are in here. You know, it's good energy when you see a lot of people in here doing their thing, they're working on themselves. I gotta respect it, but I want to be greedy at the same time. I want these machines for myself, you know? Yeah, I could respect when men and women are getting their bodies right, but listen, I need to get my damn body right, you know? I need to get my thing right too. After this, so we did traps, we did forearms, we did calves, both seated and standing. Oh, you know what? I could do some brachialis work. We'll go back to where the weights are at. We'll do some hammers. I did glutes. I did forearms. I did core. I did obliques, serratus. What else do we have? We pretty much knocked everything out, right? Um, what else? I did pull-ups, shits and giggles, right? What else do we have? That's it. Do some hammers, and we're pretty much good. I might do some dips just to get some dip work in, but that's about it. We'll do one more set of this and then do some more total bars. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4. Hope everyone's well. Wishing you all a strong week ahead of us on this Monday. Late evening out here in New York, Yonkers. You already know. Let me get a set in. 2. This will be the last one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. All right, let's get some hammer work in. Okay. Just gonna use 35s. Not exactly sure what that is for, you know, people using the metric system. So I'm not exactly sure what that is in kilos, but we're gonna do hammers. Oh, this is a little heavy. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm worn out, but it's a little heavy. I'm not gonna lie to myself. Can I do that with like swinging and, you know, cheap bounces? Yeah, of course I can. Do I want to right now? No, I'd rather use like better form. like strict form, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. How long has this live stream been so far? A little over an hour, so not bad. We're good. After this, get a little bit of a post-workout before I go back out there and throw salt on the sidewalk. It's freezing, so we gotta do what we gotta do. 15 degrees out there, 18 degrees, whatever it is. It's another cold one. So we have to do what we have to do. I'm just gonna do two more sets of this and pretty much done deal, you know? And I wasn't rushing myself today like yesterday because the gym was open till later today. Yesterday was Sunday. They were closing early. I stayed all the way to the very end. Did the live stream. Soon, like I said, this place is gonna be 24 hours. Forget it. Hey, you don't want a person like me who gets excessive and extreme having 24/7 access to the gym. What? I swear to you, I'll be here like unnecessarily doing live streams and getting workouts in and hopefully providing motivational energy for people to go get their own, you know? Let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more set, and then we'll end with some dip work. Done deal, just like that, you know? This was a little bit of a stressful week. It's been longer than a stressful week for me personally. And like I tend to say, I have a couple of outlets. Like right now, I have a couple of outlets. This is one of them. And when I come here, I just do stuff like this. My next routine is gonna be legs. So we're gonna start over again. We're gonna go right back to legs. That's beginning of the week. Beginning of the week doesn't mean Sunday or Monday or whatever. No, it just means like whenever we get to it, right? We're training every day anyways. We're doing calisthenics on the regular. So every time I come here, regardless of how stressful life can be and whatever life throws at you, I always feel better after a workout, you know? This has always been kind of like a saving grace. That's why I'm extremely grateful for this, and I don't take it for granted. I come in here, and there's deep-seated respect for this outlet, you know? So I always have a big amount of gratitude towards this, and I always will. It doesn't matter wherever I go, I'll have this attitude towards working out. It's always helped me out in life, so you already know. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, pretty much done now. Pretty much done deal. You know, felt good. We're going to finish with dips. There's pretty much nothing else I can think of that I need to do. I did everything. Took this live stream on ride. We did it together. You know, this guy's on the dip bar. but that's all right. I'm gonna ask him if I can jump in with him, and you know, sharing is caring. Then I'm gonna use hand sanitizer and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm still gonna do after I get home, before I get out there to throw salt on the sidewalk. I'm gonna do more calisthenics when I get home. Home workout. I'm gonna do air squats. I'm gonna do side lunges. I'm gonna do forward folds. I'm gonna do handstand push-ups. I'm gonna do regular push-ups. And then I'm going to finally have my meal. Like you could say like a post-workout meal. So mission accomplished, you know? We got it all in. It felt great. I feel awesome. I'm sore right now from yesterday. Let this man get his, and then that's it, you know? I feel like doing some jumps right now too, but then that's my extreme way of thinking. It's like, oh, why don't we do this and this and this and this? And it's like, it's never gonna stop, you know? Just leave it alone. We're good. Came in here to do, you know, in between, so we're good, right? Miscellaneous, the forgotten bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feels awesome. Love it. Love this game. Do one more set, and that's pretty much it. It's over. So I had mentioned one of the outlets, right? One of the outlets is being right here in the gym, working out. So whenever I feel stressed out, come right here, and it feels amazing. Because every time I'm done, it's like anxiety goes down, you know? That's a known thing. But my other outlet is staying in the lab and coming out with material, you know? And then when it's time, run up in the booth and lay down the vocals, you know? And that's another outlet where stress goes down. And something else that I also think is extremely important to work on, and this is difficult, is making sure your finances are on point, right? And that requires not just making money, but how you spend and how you save, right? Discipline and sacrifice. So your everyday habits, that's really what you have to focus on. And if you can get that down pat, wow, you'll see how your anxiety drops all the way. And the other thing is sleep. Right? You want to make sure your sleep is like as good as you can get it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and done. It's over. You know? I'm gonna use some hand sanitizer. Just want to say I appreciate every single person that checked in, as usual. You know, thank you for your time. Thank you for coming in and sharing your energy. I truly value your time, and I appreciate your energy. Definitely use a hand sanitizer to make sure I don't get any germs. Because it's 13, 15, 18 degrees outside, so that immediately brings your immune system down. So any germs would be that much, I'd be more susceptible to getting sick. So I want to safeguard myself from that happening. And that's really it, you know? I'm gonna get ready to call it a wrap. So thank you for coming through. Hopefully there's a little bit of motivational energy today. Hopefully you use it. And it doesn't have to be for just working out, where it's like, okay, you know, I got some energy to go hit the gym or to do something active. No, it's for anything, really. Like it could give you inspiration to do a chore or do something for your significant other or really anything, you know? That's what it's about. I like this little flannel hoodie. I swear, I'll overwear things. You see me wear the same thing over and over. It's not that I don't have clothes, I do. It's just, I like what I like, you know? I'm not worried about putting a show on for anyone. I'm just trying to pass good energy. That's it. Sober. Just make sure I got everything good to go. Yep. That's it. And with that being said, again, I just want to thank people for coming out and to the next time. You already know.